We're out working in the yard, and Les is here working on his chicken coop and run today, and he's finally figured out what he wants to do with his nesting boxes, so he's being creative.
I'm being frugal.
Frugal and creative.
Some people call it cheap. I call it frugal. This is 3 nesting boxes. And that chicken coop will be done today. And the old one removed. And the chicken's in their new house. This is going to be their laying boxes. 3 laying boxes on this side and 3 on the other side. But I'm only going to do 3 right now because that's all that I have laying. But anyway, we'll see y'all when we're done with the coop. We got a weed eat.
No, so where do I hit it? Hit the
red
button. The red one again? Okay. Alright. Les is working on the chicken coop and I'm working on the garden.
Well, Teresa, what are you making?
Some stuffed peppers. I have some poblanos I just pulled out of the garden today. And this is my homemade red sauce, like a tomato sauce.
Okay.
And this has elk.
Elk?
And ground elk. And then I put bell peppers, onions. Dehydrated celery, dehydrated tomatoes, and dehydrated corn.
Oh, nice.
In this. And then I put a pack of Lipton onion soup mix, a half of a container of sour cream, and then half of this red sauce. And I cooked it until the vegetables cooked down.
It looks so good.
And so, I don't know how they're going to come out, but it smells good.
Oh yeah, I can smell it outside.
So if it smells good, it might be good. That's it.
All right, guys.
We're going to make a meal out of this.
Look what the shirt she's wearing. Southern Boy Prepper. She done took my dadgum shirt. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. More to come. Guys, I can't tell you how good this is. Over here is poblano. Over there is bell pepper, straight out of the garden. And it is off the chain good. I don't know if I'm going to be worth a hoot after eating all this. Talk to y'all later. More to come. Alright, everybody. I think I'll end the day with this. Very, very excited. Didn't get as much done today as we'd like due to the heat. And it is still not near as hot as it was earlier, but it is still nice and toasty out here. There's the old rabbit pen. If anybody wants it, they're more than welcome to have it. I will post it for free. You can use it as a chicken pen or get rid of the shavings and go back to having it as a rabbit pen. But I went ahead and broke out the big fan because I had to use the little fan, and I'll show y'all why here in just a second. Chickens are all happy. Now y'all know I said in my last video or video before last, that I needed somebody as professional as possible to cut out the windows. Well, it surely wasn't me, but I did my best. And some of this stuff is crooked, you're fixing to see, but I like it a lot. But anyway, there's their new chicken coop. I still got a lot of cleaning up to do. I got some minor stuff to do. I will use some zip ties. If you look right here, I have a hole. Babies can get out of that. I think there's a couple of them like that. But I made this little ramp for them. They have a doggy door that you just swing open, or they can push out and come out. I'll making some wedges to go in here to lock it in place. And here's the inside. Got their fan going. Got them a roost. Got their nesting boxes. Now they didn't put those eggs in there. I put those eggs in there. Try to put that white one loves to sit. So I had to go catch her and bring her in here and try to see if she would sit on these eggs, and she flipped out on me and ran out of here. So I figured tonight, whenever they go to bed, I will get them and put them in here one by one. But they got a nice little roost. Got a little rock that they can get on there and jump up on there if they need to. Like I said, the little doggy door swings out very light, very easily. Their little ramp, which is crooked, I know. Put the windows in, and I used, they had plexiglass in these windows. I went ahead and took the plexiglass out and put this, it's called hardware fabric, or fabric hardware, or hardware something. But I got all the windows cut out. I'll show you all the outside of it. Got the little roost, which they've never had as long as I've had them. They've always been inside the rabbit cage, sitting on the bottom. So now they got some place to feel a little more comfortable. But I think chickens are like humans. They get set in their ways, so it might be hard to train them to sit on the roost. They'll probably be in there sitting on top of the nesting boxes. And of course I have a mess. It's going to take me a week to clean up. I have stuff everywhere. Saws, wood, squares, drills. Look at that mess. This mess over here. These are my windows. Tried to use a square. They are a little bit yeah. Not too good. I wish I learned how to do carpentry work, but I never did. And there you go. We got the vents up there at the top. Got the vents on the doors. And let's go see what Miss Teresa's doing. She fixed me the most wonderful meal. There's stuffed peppers, and she used poblano peppers and bell peppers. And they were, man, I couldn't stop eating them. I told her, I said, I might not be able to go outside and finish working after all that. I'm going to do a little bit more detail on the building. So now this daylight. And we got the shadow, or the shade tarp out. And she's in there working with the tomato plants. But it seems to be just tall enough for her to get under there because she's so short. How's it going?
Messing my hair up.
It's messing your hair up? Oh.
Going good. I'm getting them tied up because they're like falling all over each other.
She's tying them up. Didn't you say you needed one of those tools that Reagan has?
Yeah.
To tie up the peppers and.
Next door, I'd go steal it from him. Hey, a big shout out to Marion Ray.
Marion Ray.
Big shout out. Hey guys, how are y'all?
In Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's my understanding they had a pretty good storm there today.
Oh yeah.
But they have bad storms up there in Oklahoma. But anyway, that's the building. In the daylight hours. And I have an echo in here. I'm not going to have any problems with the electrical and the insulation. The problem I'm going to have is that I don't know. I thought I could just lay a sheet of plywood up there over the insulation, or sheetrock, and drill it in place, but no, they had to put this thing down the middle. So that is gonna that's making my head hurt thinking about it, because I don't know how to do that, or what I'm going to do to put that on there. But she came up with a great idea. She wants to use cedar fence pickets for the walls. So after we put the insulation in, we will get cedar fence pickets and stagger them, almost like you're putting bricks. And so it'll be cedar fence pickets in here for her building. To me, it doesn't seem like that'd be that hard to do. Just get a little brad nailer or something and just go to town. Might take a little bit of time, but not too much. Cedar fence pickets are about $2 a piece. So I don't know. I need to calculate out how much it would cost to do just a 4 by 8 foot section. Because I think you can get them, I think they're 6 foot. Yeah, they are 6 foot. I think you can get them in 8 foot, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check into that. And she wants a deck, a little front porch to come out at that end and all the way down and over this end, and probably have some steps here to go up and then walk down there to her deal. But anyway, everything is doing good. It was extremely hot today. They said the heat index was 113, and I do not doubt it one bit. I think if we would have not had that shade tarp on the tomatoes, they would have probably melted today because it was hot. I think it's the hottest day I've seen so far this year. But anyway, I am very, if y'all know anything about asparagus, does that look right to y'all? Since I planted this, they said it takes 5 years to do anything, but it almost looks like dillweed to me.
They'll come in, but they'll be small.
They'll be small?
Yeah, as time goes on, they'll get big.
Okay. This is the last bit of radish greens that I have. I have a little bit there, a little bit over there, and I am not going to let them go to waste. And again, I will show y'all this humongous plant. I know y'all are getting tired of looking at it, but I cannot help myself. I wish I could see the size of these leaves. That one right there, from there to there. Let's do this. Let me grab a tape measure. All right, got the little tape out, and we're just gonna see here. Just try to get an idea from the tip of that leaf down there to here is even across 20 inches to give you an idea, and across this way 16, 17 inches. That's how big those leaves are. Really big. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. I'm not left-handed. Trying to do everything with one hand. They have little blooms on them, but still no vegetables or fruit. Look at the... We will soon find out what it is. Also have a little surprise plant starting over there. Don't know what it is, but everything in this compost bin full of chicken manure is extremely healthy. Got a little yellow one of this leaf here. That could be due to the sun. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. See how big fan I have in there? I told you all about earlier. I'm standing way out here and I can feel it. Feels really good. It's a 220 fan, and we rigged it up for 110, so it doesn't turn very fast. It turns slow, but it sure puts out a lot of wind. I think we've determined we have one rooster out of this batch here. And 3 chickens, which makes me extremely happy because I need a rooster. And the chickens overheated again today. So I found out in my the end of my water hose, it has a mister. It's a very fine mist. So I put it under their little canopy and hung it on the fence right there. And they stayed around it pretty much the whole time it was hot. So, that being said, I'd like y'all to say a prayer for Mr. Tom. His son is still dealing with the COVID. Me and my wife are still in quarantine because it's due to I had a hard exposure with a fellow co-worker the other day, and he went and got tested, but they didn't have the 2-hour test. They only had the 4-day test, so we won't know anything about him till Monday. But I will go get tested Monday, and the other guys that were with me will get tested Monday as well, and we will find out. Of course, I don't think I have it. When I first got the news, it really tore me up because, well, y'all already know. But anyway, we will find out on Monday, and I'm doing everything I can. I'm staying out in the sun as long as I can. I'm taking my vitamin D's, vitamin C's, zinc, now vitamin K, and looking for some tonic water. It's hard to find, but I'm staying hydrated, and Teresa as well. So if I test positive, then she'll have to go get tested, and then we'll be in quarantine for 14 days or however long it takes for this to get over with. I lost a couple of friends today due to this because they said our numbers were, we had 190 cases come into our county, really small county we live in one day, and people were arguing with me over it, and I got my information not from the internet but from the county commissioner, Liberty County commissioner, told me we had 190 cases. So I wasn't posting it. He said I was fear mongering everybody, and I'm not. I'm just letting everybody know that to be careful. You know, we had 190 cases in one day. We're up to 700 in our county, or almost 700. And I wasn't fear mongering. I was telling everybody basically wear your mask and be careful. Because I can promise you, this has been an eye opener for me. And if my test comes back negative, I will have 2 masks on. I'll have gloves on. I'll have mask on my gloves. I'll have mask on my feet and gloves on my feet. I do not want to catch this stuff. I got a little complacent, and I will not do that again. But show you something here. It's a little bit junked out, but this is our outside kitchen on the RV. Got a refrigerator, TV set, got a little stove here we can cook with. Pulls out and we can cook outside if we want to. This is our outside stove. I open this up. This is where I keep all my bottled water. And as much as I'm sweating, I have to get a bottle of water. Now this door is not opening all the way because we got the slide out all the way out. But see how it catches on the deal. And anyway, it's got a awning here. When you roll it all the way out, it has the fairy blue lights on the end of it. There's an awning there. When it's rolled out, it has the fairy blue lights. The blue lights on the front of the RV and underneath it. And in the speakers, you'll see the speakers, outside speakers that are hooked to the television sets and the stereo. And we could sit outside in the fall and open everything up and turn the TV on outside if we want to watch TV outside and cook outside or however we want to do it. But I want y'all to see something right quick. Can I show them your shirt?
I guess I'm sweating to death.
I am too. Southern Boy Prepper. And the best thing about this shirt is turn around. Let me show them the back. Prepare for the unknown. Prepare for the unknown. If y'all don't know the Southern Boy Prepper, go check out his channel. He's an awesome dude. A really good friend of mine. I met him through Mr. Tom, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to us. Very true friends, and we enjoy having them. And God bless y'all. Tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know what tomorrow will bring, especially with this COVID running rapid. And have a good evening. Good night, Mary and Ray.